Hello everyone, welcome to Nest Telly. It's me, Nest. Thank you so much for checking up again. How are you doing? How are you powering through December? I hope the day is doing, I hope the month has been doing so well. I'm wishing you an amazing new week. Okay, so today I want to talk quickly about a common enough book that I never read because, you know, foolishness and youth, I guess. Now that I'm old and I'm wiser, I decided I had to read this book, and the book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and with Sharon Lecher. Funny enough, Sharon Lecher, I don't really know which part she wrote in the book. I mean, if it's here, then that means she wrote part of it. Anyway, this book is still referred to as the #1 New York bestseller till date. This book was written in, sorry, I came with my laptop because I don't wish to there are so many things I want to say about this book. It was written in 1997, so between 1997 and 2019 this book is still referred to as a bestseller. And if you were to Google, if you were to check the top 10 books on finances, this book still comes up. So the book is still, you know, as it's still doing well. That's what I mean by that. Robert Kiyosaki is a Hawaiian. Yes, he's Hawaiian, who basically had, the story is about, he had two dads, in quotes. There was his dad, his biological dad, the one that gave him life, who he referred to as his poor dad, not because he was poor. Then his rich dad, who was like a friend's dad, who he referred to as rich dad because the guy had some amazing insights that made him learn how to become rich as a person, as a grown man. And he started learning to be rich from when he was, I think, 8 years old. It's a very interesting story and very inspiring. But what I loved about this book the most was the call to action of it all. Now, one of the major issues I've always had with my king, this book belongs to my king. I listen to it on Audible. My husband, this is my king zone. One of the major concerns we've always had, my king and I, has always been things like, you know, investing. We had gotten to the point where we had started saving a lot of money, but the money just stays there. And if you bank with us here in Nigeria, you know that what you keep there in the beginning of the year is not what you keep there at the end of the year. The money comes down. So investing, because there's just too much thought, I would shy away from, like, you know, getting financially literate. That's it. So I woke up one day and said, you know what, I have to start getting financially literate. So I started reading this book. Now that I made that decision after I read the Millionaire Mind book. Oh, I've forgotten the name now. The Millionaire Mind book, and after reading Parable of Dollars. I'll write that down so that, you know, I don't embarrass my whole family. So yeah, I read those books and I realized the importance of investment. I need to invest. So this book has still opening my mind. So I think this book is like, this is the very first, right? This is still, of course, this is still the best selling, but there are several other versions. Several, as in, they're like 13 or 15 other books that came from this. There was the Rich Dad, the Poor Dad. That's this one. There's a Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad's Guide to Financial Freedom. Now, this Cash Flow Quadrant actually has a game which I plan to buy. I had the we also had the Cash Flow Quadrants too. Funny enough, that's not what I mean. I'm not in a hurry to read that one just yet. Then there's a Guide to Investment, what the rich invest in that the poor or middle class do not. Then there's Rich Kid, Smart Kid. That's Rich Dad's Rich Kid, Smart Kid. That's, I guess that one is for kids. Giving your child a financial head start. Okay, that's for you. So it's teaching you to teach your child a financial head start. They retire young and retire rich. That's all part of it. There are several of them. I mean, this right now, I'm in a website called thriftbooks.com that has all the books. And the books are like super, like the prices are interesting. I'm seeing like $4 and $3. So I guess if you're going to get from here, if you're outside the country, you know where to check. So thriftbooks.com, then look for Rich Dad Poor Dad and you see all of that. And then the book has been translated to several other languages. Then Before You Quit Your Job, Success Stories, Who Took My Money, Rich Dad's Prophecy, The Business School for people who like helping people. Yeah, this people helping people, that actually opened my mind. He talked about it here. Then Increasing Your Financial IQ is what I want to do next. So I'm going to talk a bit about, okay, let me tell you what I learned from this book. This book opened I had started joining the school of thought that believed that, you know, giving wasn't really the best way to get rich. And this book talked about, if you want great ideas, if you want to make money, you have to learn to give. And he talked about how his rich dad would give to charity. He didn't have to wait until the money, the man had money. That's the poor dad will say, when we have enough money, we will give. But he never had enough money, so he never gave. But the rich dad, whether he had money or not, he would just give, and somehow money would show up. But you talk about the power of investments, the way the mind works, like how we tend to feel very entitled, how a lot of times we now feel trapped in a bubble going around. And then there's something, I think one line that I've taken from, I've actually pasted it on the wall in my room, says, a lot of people believe that you make money, that you get rich by working. You don't get rich by working, you get rich by making money and then investing that money and multiplying the money. What that means is that you're going to make some mistakes, you're going to not get some things right, but when you do, it's going to hit. So yes, that's what I got from this book. If you haven't read this book already, because this book is super old and everybody has been telling me about this book, if you haven't read it already, try and get it and read it again. It's also available on Audible. If you can get an Audible account, you can read this. It's really nice. So the one I'm going to read after this is Financial IQ. So I'm going to take the opportunity to also list the whole other books that have gotten me to this part. I mentioned Nimi Akikwe's several times now. Nimi Akikwe's A to Z of personal finance. Then there's Arese Ugu's this thing, Smart Money Woman. Now that book I even read like a year or two ago, and there's a sequel coming from it. So yeah, I'm going to read that one soon. I'll talk to you about the two books when I do. Then I mentioned Parable of Dollar by Sam Adeyemi, and there are several other books that that I've brought, but this I'm going to go like full hard with Robert Kiyosaki's, and really getting increasing my financial IQ, getting financially intelligent. Like the importance of being intelligent right now is very important to me. So financially intelligent, because the deal where like I work and I make money, I work and I make money, I'm just tired of it. Especially when I'm even saving and all that, it's like it's exhausting. So I want to start investing more and figuring out ways to turn that over, and just get more intelligent as we go, and teach my daughter or my kids whenever the other ones show up. Okay, so have you liked? Hope you've liked though, or commented or shared. Hope you've shared this video. And subscribe too. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something I also found very interesting on Instagram. It's called Stallion Empowerment. Okay, Stallion Empowerment, they are doing an initiative where they are giving out if you have free books. They want to build a big library in Warri. So if you have books, it doesn't matter the condition of the book. If you have books that you'd like to give out, now think about children, right? While you'll be happy to buy books for your kids, there are lots of children out there that actually cannot afford to get, their parents cannot afford to get books. Some of them don't even have parents anymore. So they want to build a library of people's books in Warri. So if you have a lot of books that the initiative I think is very smart. It's at Warri. That's the library I think is going to be at Warri, and still looking at my laptop. The idea is that if you have books that you want to donate, you can drop it. Like literally, it doesn't matter the condition of the book, especially for these kids, these children. A lot of them, their parents can't even afford to buy, and some don't even have parents. So trust me, it's a very worthy cause. It's a great way of celebrating Christmas too. So if you want to give, okay, first of all, if you want to know about these people, the Stallion Empowerment, you can check out the stallionempowerment.com, or you can find them on IG. Is Stallion_empowerment, and then you can find out anything you want to find out about them. They run a lot of initiatives that concerns kids a lot, but this particular project is about the library in Warri. So if you want to donate, you can donate in Nigeria. If you're outside the country, it's available. If you want to donate in Dubai, and also the UK, and also India. But I'll give you the Lagos address. That is in Nigeria. It's going to be 180B Kofo Abo Abba Yomi / Akin Adeshola Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. Again, I will write the address down there so that we will not miss it. It will be in the description box. I also put it down here as a text so that you can see it. So I think this is going to be so wonderful. And if you have books to give out, please give out. If you have like a lot of these children's books that just stay, especially after the kids are grown, they stay in the house for forever, give them out. Go and deliver it here. Any information you want, check out the website or find them on Instagram and find them. Maybe they might even have a collection process. Maybe if you have some, they can come and pick them up. I don't know. The few times I've given to charity, a good number of charities actually have they'll tell you, fine, just tell us when to come and we can come and pick them up and go. So thank you so much for watching again. Please subscribe, and then let me have a thumbs up, please, if I'm doing okay, if you like the video, and then don't forget to comment and to share. We need to get this moving, okay? The importance of getting intelligent has become very important. I think I'll start saying now, get intelligent. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, okay? I love you guys. Bye bye.